I mean, just to clarify, over 90% of the celebrities and the social media sensations that we look at online, they're in shape. In the pictures, that doesn't mean they're in shape all year round, right? The majority of them are not in shape all year round, including the professional physique athletes. It is extremely hard to do because at some point, getting lean to a certain degree is actually super unnatural and your body will be resistant towards that. So you need to use some extreme methods to get that lean. And your body doesn't want to stay that lean, so it'll always fight you back. So it's a constant battle to stay that lean. For the majority of people anyway. Some of us are freaks, right? But that's probably not you. The advice I give to people is if you have high ambition for yourself, if you want to get ripped, do it once and see how it makes you feel. Probably you'll look at yourself, you'll really admire what you see, it'll give you a huge boost of confidence, and at that stage, you can afford to take a couple of steps back. And even when you take a couple of steps back, because you've reached the optimum of what you can achieve, you will still be okay. Like you wouldn't hate yourself. The difference between having abs and having lines in your abs, to your confidence, I've never actually known that to make a huge difference to someone's confidence. But doing it once, it helps reset your standards. In other words, going from being ripped to being fat is a lot harder than going from losing some weight to being fat again. It's not the same thing because it defines something about you to you in your brain. So do it once, get it out of your system, and then look at yourself, admire it for a bit, take some pictures, and then take a couple of steps back, and you'll still be happy. And you will know then, if you want to get ready for another holiday, a wedding, a photo shoot, you can do it again. So that's my advice. You shouldn't aim to be in shape all year round because you're probably going to be miserable, especially if you're busy at work, if you have a business, if you have a family. It is something that is not sustainable for most people. So here's the thing. You get the same kind of enjoyment from lifting a couple of heavy dumbbells, knowing you're doing it properly, building some muscle, looking good in your t-shirts. It's the same kind of confidence you get from taking your t-shirt off in front of the mirror or on the beach. So there are other things that will make you happy about your healthy lifestyle. It's not always about the ab, but having them once is a good thing because it redefines your standards. Okay, it makes you look at yourself different. In other words, and more accurately, it changes your identity to your own self. And that is extremely important because if your identity is different, you're not gonna live like the guy who's not healthy, who's not fit. And unless you change your identity in that way, you're always gonna be struggling with the fat guy versus the slightly slimmer guy.